this putt.
I hate to have to say this. It's such an important moment. But 0 3 putts for Hovland this week.
I mean, why, Trevor? Why?
Because the people at home want to know, Colt.
That's right.
Tell us what the line is.
Well, if he happens to three-putt, it's your fault.
58 feet, by the way.
Yeah, it's going to move.
All right, what's up, everybody? This is really going to be a very, very short stream because later on tonight I'm going to be doing a play-by-play for the NBA basketball game. It's going to be game number 2 between the Heat and Denver. But we have a playoff here at the Memorial Jacks tournament. And it's between Viktor Hovland and Denny McCarthy. And this is going to be Victor's birdie shot. He could basically end it right here. Not a bad putt. Still got just a little work to do. He's been in sort of playoff type mode for the last 3 weeks. I'm thinking right after the Masters Hovland has. And so now he's got a good chance to win this one, or to win one.
What I feel is so
MacArthur
situations, Jim,
drove his into the rough, had to come out of that short,
in terms of break. It's from the right wing,
and
it's all about speed.
3
slightly downhill
on the green, and now he's going for his par. He's got some work to do.
He's got that basketball.
If he hits this one,
like a shooter. When he feels that he just shoots and gets the green light from the coach.
They will have to replay if I'm not mistaken. What's up, Michael Smitty?
Once he's ready, he goes.
And I'm saying if he hits this one, because then Hovland would have to hit his.
2 feet of putts.
If he misses this one and Hovland hits his, it's over. And Hovland will have a 1-1. I'd like to see another. I'd like to see them go back and do it again. All right, he hits his putt.
McCarthy.
Oh, McCarthy burns the left edge. And so now all Hovland has to do is knock it in.
Now Hovland has a putt for the win.
And the crowd's not going to make it easy for him. Nah, I'd like to see Hovland go ahead and win one. He's been playing well since the Masters.
It was in all the way, Jim. Even right there.
But Hovland has about 6-7 feet, and these greens have been a little bit crazy, a little bit scary. But once again, like Jack said, all these holes are going. They're all sloped, basically in the same way. So, but he happens to be in an area where it looks pretty flat. So as long as he doesn't overcompensate to his right, thinking that ball's gonna come back left, I think he'll be all right, and this will be Hovland. He'll have a win on the PGA. Putt is off, and oh, he got it.
Viktor Hovland is the champion.
Hovland wins one. Like I said, he's been playing really well for the last 3-4 weeks since the Masters. He played well in the Masters, had the lead there for a while. At least a day, maybe a couple of days, at least a day. And that's the first time I've seen him smile. At the beginning of the day, our boy McIlroy had the lead. McIlroy had the lead for a while. So So Victor Hovland gets to shake Jack's hand.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
This is a serious golf course.
Thanks for having us again.
I would like to play it one day. It's tough as I don't know what.
Just the trophy and the money is the handshake. The victory handshake with Jack Nicklaus. This year goes to Victor Hovland. Moves to 4th now in the FedEx Cup standings with his win here.
So if I'm not mistaken, next week is the U.S. Open.
Victor Hovland, you just
That's going to be a good one.
Finally, we get to do this. You have come so close so many times on the big stage this season. How much fire did you come in with this week to finally close the deal?
Yeah, I've been playing well, but you know, I've just been trying to stay within myself and play my own game. It's easy to, you know, maybe before I would have fired at some pins that I shouldn't have fired at, and I just played smart, played my game, and came up clutch this time. But yeah,
That's how you do it, Victor.
Feels even better.
All right, Victor Hovland wins this one, ladies and gentlemen.
The last few months.
Course management has been a huge emphasis for you, but I think
had some things to do, so I came on a little bit late today. Well, a lot late.
What you did in that play,
Probably wouldn't even came on if I didn't know. If I didn't see that these guys were getting ready to go into a playoff, should have got in a little bit earlier. But for this little short, very, very short stream, probably hang on for about 30 minutes and take another break, and then we'll be back this afternoon for Game 2, Heat in Denver.
Being able to walk off the 18th green and get that iconic winning handshake from Jack Nicklaus himself. What did he say to you? And how big of a pinch me moment is it to know that you are now in the history books in front of a legend?
Yeah, it's a little bit surreal right now, but obviously playing Jack's course and playing his tournament and winning it, and for him to be able to see it and yeah, just shake my hand and give me a couple words of encouragement, that's pretty awesome.
Go get that winning milkshake, Victor Hovland. You certainly deserve it. Mark, we'll throw it over to you.
Danny, you put up such a
I wonder if they're going. I don't ever figure they don't put the winning
heartbroken right now.
Percentage
a lot
or
of positives to take from this week.
Hang on, let's see what McCarthy says here.
Just played really well. I would say my putter kept me in it when I was a little shaky. Hit a lot of really good golf shots this week. A lot of positives to take from it.
I sense the emotions, and it sounds trite to say what are the lessons learned, but competing for Jack's event here at Muirfield Village, major championship-like conditions, is there a takeaway?
Yeah, I mean, I love these type of events. These are the events that I feel like I thrive in, and you know, play the best in. These really hard golf courses, major championship venues, tend to bring out the best in me. I'm a gritty, grindy competitor that never gives up, and this is the kind of test that I feel like is right up my alley. So I'll be back.
Well played, my friend. Go get it.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Jim?
Well, you could hear the emotion in his voice, and I know he's not finding at the moment any solace in finishing second, but he's got a whole new legion of fans of Denny McCarthy. No doubt he will have other opportunities. We look forward to seeing that unfold for him. He played great today.
Yeah, so what I was saying was I wish they would post here somewhere how much these guys win. You know, we know the purse is. The purse for this was $20 million. All right. Thank goodness, I guess for them, that the purse is just $20 million. Doesn't mean the winner takes home everything. All right, so even though McCarthy, you could tell the emotion in his voice, a little bit of trembling there, wanted to get that first place, he's still got a big chunk of money for coming in second place. Hovland got the most, definitely, and that's what I want to find out. Maybe I'll do some research and figure that out, and I'm pretty sure I could probably find this out. But with a purse of $20,000, excuse me, $20 million, how much does the first place winner get, all the way down to that last place winner. And I don't know. I think everyone who makes the cut, and that's one reason why they have the cut. I think everybody who makes the cut gets a small percentage of the money. So Tom Hogue was in last place right here with 305 strokes. He would get a certain amount, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think the amount of money cuts off. You know what I'm saying? But definitely the first place person gets the larger amount. Then after that, you know, second place person gets a percentage. I don't know exactly how it goes. That'll be a good maybe a video I could make. I don't know how many people will be interested in knowing that. I'm interested in it, but maybe we'll do that one day. All right, but Viktor Hovland finally gets him a win on the PGA tournament. It had to come down to a playoff between he and Denny McCarthy. Denny hit a pretty bad tee shot, which put him in a disadvantage. He had to just basically kick the ball out into the fairway, try to get it on the green in two, and it just wouldn't go for him. Actually rolled back down the hill a ways there. So then Victor hit his on, so he was on in regulation. Denny, a nice little pitch onto the green. All right. Victor landed his a little bit pretty, well, I would say what, 25, 30 feet from the hole. Took his birdie try and probably left himself with about 7 to 8 feet. So that put all the pressure on Denny. He had to come up and hit and make that par putt, and it just lipped out on him on the left, and Victor was able to step up and sink his for his first win on the PGA Tour, if I'm not mistaken. Right? He's been close this year since the Masters, and he finally got one there. The winning score was, as you can see here, -7. I think it went all the way up to -10. If I'm not mistaken yesterday. I think it was maybe Matsuyama, who had 10 under. He was 10 under at one time, and then really made a mess of one hole, and then just basically fell out of contention. Rory was in first place at the beginning of the day. He fell off. I think he ended up at -3. As you can see here, we can take a look at it. There's McCarthy with 7. They were tied. They played that playoff, and Hovland ended up winning. Let's see if I move this. Will it update things? Yeah, there it is. Did an update here now. Alright, yeah, here's the update. Viktor Hovland wins. McCarthy comes in second. Scotty Scheffler, -6. He came in today with ended the day with his best round, 67. Siwoo Kim played pretty good there. He had a -5 today, ended with a 73. His best round was a 68. That was on Friday. Jordan Spieth was at 5th place, tied for 5th place. He and Putman, 4 under. Take a look at a couple more guys, and I'm gonna get out of here. Rory was, I think he was as high as 7 under today. He ended up with 3 under. Shot a 75 today. Ricky Fowler He was 2 under. He, Adam Scott, and Matt Fitzpatrick. Wyndham Clark played pretty good today too. But yeah, that's as far as we'll go. Next week, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the U.S. Open. We may see. I don't think we're going to see Tiger, but we'll probably still see some of these same guys out here. And who knows? I got to take a look. Maybe they'll let. Maybe we'll see some of the live golfers be let into this one too. I'm not sure. It's a possibility, but could be interesting next week. So check out my thumbnails. I may be on next week for, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be U.S. Open next week.
Through this tree, there is a house beneath that tree. So this, of many trees that fell across the sea over the last 24 hours when that storm came through late last night. The drone footage from the air really paints the
Let's
picture.
see.
You can see the
Let's see if I can find something here.
cleaning up, cutting up trees, picking up tree limbs. We just saw city crews on their way out to start collecting some of that debris. And as I mentioned, power crews have been on the ground here in Eden, working to get the lights back.
I may be wrong. It may not be next week. All right, the U.S. Open is not next week. It is. Hold up. All right, U.S. Open is going to be on the 15th and 15th to the 18th. All right, so that is not next week, but the week after, with a purse of $17 million. All right, so not next week, but the week after. RBC Canadian Open next week. Let's see, where's the next biggest purse? Got the Travelers, which is going to be 20,000. I mean 20 million. All right, then we got the FedEx. FedEx is going to be 20, and so is the B&W. The Open, Royal Liverpool, that's only 8 million. Only 8 million. All right. All right, with that said, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I'll see you guys later on. Jow tag. Viktor Hovland won. Viktor Hovland won the playoffs. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. I'm getting ready to get out of here. And I'll see you guys in a few hours. I think the game starts at 8. So I'll see you then. If you want to stop by, stop by. And I'll check you out then. Peace.
Looking at the next